Okay, so we're at the Kiewit building in one of those study rooms. Through this tour, we will really get to understand the history of Nebraska football. The very beginning started with a group of civil engineering students who banded together to cut down trees to create a field in which we could be played on. This was in 1889. A group of about 500 students then came together to establish Nebraska, what they understood as a real college, which at the time is what colleges like Harvard, Yale, and Princeton had, a football team. This would establish Nebraska as such. This team was originally known by many nicknames. For example, the Tree Planters, Rattlesnake Boys, Antelopes, Old Gold Knights, and the Bug Eaters. They played without a head coach until about 1893 when Frank Crawford became Nebraska's first official coach. The name change for Nebraska then occurred in 1899 when the term Cornhusker was first originally coined and then officially adopted in 1900. Nebraska football yielded great success with undefeated season and became a football power in the Midwest. Walter Booth became coach from 1900 to 1905 and gave Nebraska a successful name. Circling back though, Nebraska's first game as a team was against the Omaha YMCA, in which they won 10-0, a great success by the Cornhuskers, marking the start of Nebraska football tradition. This game they wore gold and black uniforms, which clearly then changed to scarlet and the cream after some time. The very first team was not very well documented, so it was hard to find the exact players, but we do know Ebenezer Mockett, Oliver, and James Porterfield were key players on the first team. Mockett served as team captain in 1890. Oliver scored 2 touchdowns during the first game, and Porterfield scored a touchdown after a fumble recovery. How crazy is it to think without these engineering students building a field, we would have lost so much of Nebraska's history. Football is what makes the state come together, and without this early team and early plans of a field, we would have been missing such a vital part of the school's identity. In the Kiewit building, there are chatters of students, which are said to be the engineering students discussing the field plans. Oh, and not to mention the never-ending drawing of fields on the whiteboards all over Kiewit, and no matter how many times they're erased, somehow always appear without anyone around. Let's be quiet for a second and see if we can hear these chatters. Do you hear that? So while we've been here, I haven't seen anything on the whiteboards, but I wonder if the power went out.
Oh my God, look.